This segment's being sponsored by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Join us in preserving and protecting Tennessee's wildlife.
Many of us are very passionate about our deer hunting. The work starts long before archery season. We're constantly studying and learning, trying to improve our chances on a harvest. Plus, to be able to get up out of a warm bed, to walk through the dark in freezing temperatures, we have to be passionate, right? Or maybe a little crazy. Probably a bit of both. In Psalm 63, verse 8, David says that my soul follows hard after God. In other words, he's saying that he is very passionate about his relationship with God. Every day he chooses to follow God, to seek his face and not his hand. And everything that he does, he's passionate about building his relationship with God. So my challenge for all of us this week is this. Just like we're passionate about our deer hunting, let's use the same amount or even more passion to pursue our relationship with God. Let's seek his face and not just his hand. Thanks for watching today. As always, we pray that you are blessed. And always, remember, keep shooting straight.
All right, this week's call-in segment's being sponsored by Taylor's Archery. Y'all can find them at 100 East Lauderdale Street in Tullahoma, Tennessee, or give owner Tracy Taylor a call at 931-563-7706 and let them take care of all your archery and crossbow needs. They can take care of the traditional guys as well, so be sure to tell them thank you for everything they do for us here. Y'all can call us now if you like, 615-737-7767. And while we're waiting on some of those to come in, Duck, I wanted to talk about something else for just a minute. You and I this past weekend spent the weekend guiding hunters for Hope Outdoors down in West Tennessee, and I know your outtake from it was about the same as mine, but I don't know that I have ever been on a more fulfilling hunt, I guess if you want to say that, in my life. Though it was an awesome experience and something that I can't wait to go back and do again.
Yeah, Brandon, that was something to see, man. You see people that's out there with certain different type of disabilities, you know, and they won't let them stop them, you know, and that's the good thing about it. And I'm gonna tell you, Hope Outdoors put on a great show for that. They did. You know, they rolled out the red carpet for these people. You know, we had the biggest stands you could imagine. You're always in a big stand. You could drive a truck in them almost.
You could have parked a small SUV.
It was something, and not long just to be there to witness it, but the fellowship with everybody there. Yeah. And I'll never forget Pastor Tim, man. Pastor Tim, you left before I could talk to you, but man, you brought the heat, bro, with that message. I'm gonna tell you, that was awesome.
He had a great message Friday night. Awesome. It was very safe. They did everything very, very safely. Yep. Everyone was with their groups. The way that they organized it, put it together, I was very impressed with. But nothing impressed me more than the hunters themselves. In particular, the one that I took with me, I had a young man out of Mississippi. His name was Austin Stokes. You guys are going to get to meet Austin here in the next few weeks, or at least get to see him on the videos that we took while we were down there. But just his outtake on life, his attitude, his humbleness, I can't speak enough about it, nor his best friend Josh that brought him down there.
Yeah.
It was a great experience. You know, you go down there thinking you're going to go be a blessing to somebody, and you come back to one blessed, man. So I just wanted to hit on that because it touched me. I mean, it really did. It was something, and I'm gonna tell you, that I didn't expect.
If anyone has the opportunity to help out an organization as much as Hope Outdoors or any other ones that helps people with disabilities, to do this, the guy I was actually got to sit with, Zach, you know, I got to meet his cousin and her husband and his wife, and I'm talking about this humble family, man. It was awesome. Believe it, you know? And like I told them, they said how much of a blessing this was, but like you just said, man, it was a blessing for you and I to be there to witness it.
I told Austin, I said I wouldn't trade any deer on any farm I got for the weekend that I spent up here.
That's right.
Guys, we got a caller here. Wanda, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you for calling.
Well, I'm Duck's mother, and I want to tell y'all, I think y'all doing a fine job.
Oh, Mama done called in.
Mama checking in on me.
I recognize that voice.
How'd you recognize that voice? I never saw you before in my life.
No, but I heard you when we was in Texas because you said, Duck, why are you FaceTiming me? And I don't even have no makeup on.
Well, I just wanted to call and give y'all a shout. Y'all doing a great job, and Donald, I'm very proud of you.
Thanks, Mom.
And it's not Madere. It's Madere.
Nah, we got that straight.
Thank you for calling. Have a great night. We won't give him too hard of a time, I promise. We won't. Oh man, no, but you know, Duck again, that way it was just a great hunt. We had I think there was 12 deer taken. We had 17 hunters.
Yep.
There was 12 deer taken. A lot of fellowship, a lot of good times, just the excitement,
Good food,
man.
too.
Good food.
Good food. They fed us, man. It was nice.
When we got up that morning at the hotel, man, just the excitement in the parking lot. I thought I was up early. You know, I was up early to kind of get going. I'm already hearing action out there in the parking lot. Man, there's people out there loading up trucks and everything. We was an hour from leaving, you know, and they was ready to go. I mean, just the excitement
it was
really cool.
It was like on go, bro. It was all to a T. It was perfect. They had everything laid out for the guys. You know, the ones that was in the track chairs. Yeah. I mean, they had the big trailers to pull them up on. They pulled them on the side by sides. You couldn't ask for anything better. You know.
No, you couldn't have. But we're really looking forward to sharing that. It's going to make a great episode. Austin was able to take a doe with me that morning. An extremely exciting hunt. Just the way that it went. We had this adapter on our on the scope of the gun that would allow me to see through a screen, so that I can see what he's doing. You know, so it's you know like a phone type adapter, and. What we didn't realize in the dark was that the screws on the bottom of that adapter were sticking down too far, that they were in the way of the hammer on the gun. So I'll leave it at that for now, but it made a very exciting hunt for that doe. And then that afternoon, he wanted a buck, and we took him after a buck, and the Lord blessed us, and we came out of there with his biggest buck.
Man. That was awesome. He was
got
happy.
The big buck of the hunt, and it was mount was donated for him. So that was just a really cool deal.
Yeah, it was Robert Hitchcock that donated that.
Yeah, that's right, Robert Hitchcock. Now he's a catfisherman.
Yes,
also.
he fishes in a lot of JR's tournaments.
I saw him at the World Championship.
At the Hope Catfishing tournament.
That's right. So we appreciate him donating that. Really neat how so many people got behind that, as a matter of fact, and did things.
My guy Zach didn't. We didn't get a deer for him, but when I spoke to him and his wife and his family members before they left, I said, look, anytime y'all want to come up to West Tennessee, I'm gonna roll out the red carpet for y'all. You know, I mean, it was just. I told them anytime they wanted to come, just touch base with me, we'll make it happen.
That's right.
You know.
Well, guys, we're gonna go on over and do this week's tip of the week. This week's tip of the week is being brought to you by Phoenix Custom Quality Rods, and you guys can go check out their entire lineup at phoenixrods.com, or you can call Mr. Jim Brewer at 931-213-1455 and let him get you set up on all the new Phoenix products for 2021. All right, y'all's tip for tonight is this. It's getting late in the deer season, and a lot of guys start to, you know, you kind of get down, you hadn't got a buck yet, you kind of think it's over, it's winding up. The deal is there are still deer being shot, rattling the men. Yes. There's still bucks chasing. There's a lot still going on. Do not give up yet. And I'll throw this little tidbit in that I've told a lot of people, you know, friends of mine know this. The biggest deer that I have ever shot in my life to this day was the very last Sunday morning of the season. So you just never know. Yep. Be sure to hang in there. Don't give up. It's not time to throw in the white flag. We've still got several weeks to go, and it can really be some good late season action.
I know in West Tennessee right now, calling and rattling. I had several buddies this week that have killed deer doing that.
Yeah, so hang in there. Don't give up. Time in the stand kills more deer than anything else. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with a recipe of the week for you guys and some more Southern Wisdom Waters.